You, what's good? What's good, everybody? Running a little bit behind time. Danny Landis is in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Running a little bit behind time, man. Wow. Good morning, everybody. My motivation was good. What's good? What's good? What's good? Hey, I'm chilling, y'all. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Hey, so I'm running a little bit late. The Knicks at Night podcast ran a little longer than we anticipated. Um, Probably I think we got off like 5 o'clock, something like that. Il Maddox is in the building. What's good? It's game day. It's game day. You know what I mean? I'm excited. You know, I'm excited for the opportunity the Knicks get back out here to redeem themselves from that loss that we took Friday. Um, you know, man, it's one of them things where I understand the Denver Nuggets are a good team. So I'm not looking for the Knicks to blow the doors off the Nuggets, but I do expect a spirited effort. How about that? Let's get it. Spree the Knicks. What's good? What's good? So as opposed to telling y'all right off the rip about game strategy, I want to hear some stuff from y'all. What y'all got? Y'all got any questions? What y'all got? Will Beggs, what's good? What's good? I am excited about tonight's game, though. I'm excited, right? I'm excited about tonight's game. Very. I expect, no lie, no lie, I expect something big from somebody tonight. I expect something big from somebody tonight. Ha ha ha! Look at this. It's funny. I'm blaming the Friday game on the lack of morning drive that day. Hey man, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. It wasn't a DMP, by the way. It wasn't a DMP. So, Wacko Knicks fanatic, holla at your boy. What's good? Hey, I do need to get some sound effects, though. I do need to get a sound effect. Yeah, man. Yo, I need to see the actives and inactives for tonight's game. I need to get the actives um and the inactives from tonight's game. I need to see who's going to be available and who's not. You know. So how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling out there? Will Beck says, "Dan, what you got 2 hours of sleep? So you not too long ago been up since 3 and then you grinding? Yes, I'm grinding, bro. I'm grinding. This is for y'all. This is for y'all. I told y'all, man. I don't play that, man. I'm telling you, I'm grinding for y'all. I'm not playing. I'm grinding for y'all. We got to get Burks, Obi back in the rotation for sure. I'm telling you, man. Yo, I'm telling you. I think this Knicks thing is real. I think we I think this Knicks team is got something special going on compared to previous years. Hmm. Um, so my motivation says, what's your long term goal for the channel freezing? Um, and in my pinky in the brain voice, world domination. No, just I'm messing around with y'all, man. It's well, kind of. I would like for it to be um no cap. I'd like the channel to be something where it's not just Uncle Freezy all the time. I like to get some others to come on and provide like legit, serious Knicks content all the time, as much as you want. You know, maybe something, maybe something in the line of what my man Jonathan Macri is doing with Knicks Film School. Maybe who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Um, and shout out to Macri, by the way. That's our dog. That's our guy, right? Because and nobody will agree with everything that everybody says. Nobody agrees with everything that I say. But you can with me and Macri, Knicks fans TV, um, nothing but Knicks. That's my man Sim. We all try to be is as sincere as we can with our efforts and information that we provide. And it's funny that I'm using Lawrence Tears in that same category. Shout out to those guys for being monsters in the game. Man of Steel, Dylan O'Steele says salute to everyone in the chat. Salute Freezy. Hey, salute, salute, salute. Will Bag says appreciate it. Need another W for sure. Yeah, that was good. Anthony Tucker, what's happening? If you haven't already, please hit the like button, share the stream on social. Yes, thank you, Dylan O'Steele. Thank you. Man, I'm grinding as hard as I can on this thing, man. I'm grinding as hard as I can for Lawrence Tears, not just for myself, but for y'all. You know, when we first started doing this, I used to tell y'all that like every 10 minutes, and nobody believed me. But I guess we're like at 2 months in now, and people see I'm serious about this thing. Chris, what's good? What's good? Delano still says because we didn't discuss it yesterday, Frank Ntilikina is a 6'4" Jamario Moon. There's a Jamario Moon reference, ladies and gentlemen. What's good? Benjamin says, do you see Randall becoming an all-star this season? Yes. 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 This kid, I'm telling you, the Julius Randle is an all-star. Julius Randle has top 25 NBA talent. We can't deny that. Julius Randle has top 25 NBA talent. You can say all the things that you want to say about all the spin move. Oh, he doesn't pass. All the whatever old reference and new references to his game that you want to use. You can't deny the fact that Julius Randle has top 25 NBA talent. T. Williams is in the building. What's good? Danny Landis says, Uncle Freezy, did you sleep? Yes. I stayed up to about 7:30. Honestly, if I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, I stayed up to about 7:30 ish, and then I dozed off, and then I overslept for this. I was like, dang it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm late. So I apologize for being late. Will Beggs. Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, no. Taj Gibson, Danny Landis, Taj Gibson is not playing tonight. The last word I heard, the last word I heard is Taj is coming back next. Well, he'll be back during the week because he has to do the isolation protocol and take his physical. The Prince Bun was good. Was good, family man. Hey, Delano still says interesting topic about the way the league sees the Knicks and why we will likely never see the Knicks land the number one pick in the draft. Hey, so I got in on that. I was it was a trap. That's my personal take. I don't have any data, any real data to support it. It's just my gut feeling as a fan, just my observations around sports, right? So I said the NBA doesn't want the Knicks to become the Death Star, right? The NBA does not want the Knicks to become the Death Star. They don't. They don't want to see. They don't want to see a scenario where the Knicks absorb all the resources, and you can't blame them because the Knicks have an unfair advantage right now against small market teams. And what that does is if there's not, say, a fair market sharing opportunity between the Knicks and small market teams, the Knicks will um swear I'm looking for basically absorb too much of the NBA resources in order for it to be fair for a small market team to exist. And that's the reason why I think small market teams always get the number one pick. They always get the number one pick, man, because of that same scenario that I just mentioned. Danny Landis says, Freezy, thanks for your dedication and hard work. Hey, thank y'all, man, for hanging out with me. Nah, serious. Serious up. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. This whole thing is unbelievable to me. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable that um um we can get a bunch of Knicks fans to just hang out and talk Knicks on their channel, right? Like what I do like in terms of resources that the channel generates, I take it and put it back into the channel, right? And so I can't believe that people will legit tune in. It's like coming to the barber shop when you don't really need an edge up or a haircut. It's like I'm gonna just go up there and get my mustache tightened up, my beard tightened up. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you could have did that at home, but you go to the barber shop anyway just so you can talk Knicks. You know what I mean? Freezy, how are we gonna stop the Joker tonight? We can't. We can't stop Djokovic. But what we can do is try to make it as hard for him as we can. We can try to make it as hard on him as we can. Like the dude's court vision is insane, right? The dude's unselfishness is insane, right? There's no real way to stop a guy that sees the game 4 to 5 steps ahead of everybody else and manipulates the game. Screw that. And it manipulates the defense with his eyes and pass fakes, right? You can't stop him. He's like that old Rams quarterback Kurt Warner. Like you can't stop him. You just like let him run himself into a mistake, and then go from there. Delano Steele said, here's what is a fact. David Stern is on record saying in 2000 that any finals with the Lakers is a great finals. Any other commissioners single out a team? No, not really. No, not really. Not really. The commission is supposed to work for all 30 of the teams, right? Here's another fact. In 2001, after Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, Ray Allen said the league doesn't want to see a small market team win a championship. Hey, I'm here to tell you. So, Wacko Knicks Fanatic says that's why the NBA has a salary cap. Dolan would outbid everybody with LA, Chicago, Philly taking leftovers. Knicks for life. Hey, so the thing is it's not major. It's not just major market teams. It's not just major market teams that the league fears. It's the Knicks. It's the Knicks. It's not just major market teams that the Knicks fear. It's the Knicks because the Knicks, in a unmitigated, say undamned scenario, right? The Knicks would absorb all the resources because of a lot of different factors, like um, say its natural place on the NBA landscape. Julian Blum is in the building. What's good? The NBA draft rigged. The NBA itself is rigged. Um, I would like to have a partnership with the NBA in the future at some point to make things better for y'all. But right now, I'm gonna just go out here and say it. Yeah, man. I think some stuff. If you look back at that Sacramento Kings team that was going up against the Lakers, if y'all remember the calls that was going Shaq's way in that finals, if y'all remember the calls that the Lakers were getting, Kobe, oh my God, oh my God. And if y'all remember the calls that the Chicago Bulls used to get against the Knicks, oh my God, oh my God. But the league is here to make money. The league is there to make money. Wayne Peterson is in the building. What's good? Chase Stacks, what's good? What's good? Why are we frequently scrutinized for every move we make? Sports media can't even give a positive remark about the Knicks without a backhanded compliment. Right, right. And some of them, hey, Delano Steele, and some of them are just slaps. We take them as backhanded compliments. Some of them are just slaps to the face. You know what I mean? Some of them are just slaps to the face, and we choose to take them as compliments. Every move the Knicks make is going to be um, somebody's going to say something about it. Miller was killing Shaq in the paint, though. Y'all remember that? Yep. They have given calls to stars forever. Um, except Pat Ewing. Pat Ewing, I thought never got calls. I think Pat Ewing never got calls. I think if Pat Ewing had got the star treatment like say an Elijah one, a David Robinson, I think you can add at least two to 3 points more to his career scoring average. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a ton. Real King was good. The NBA loves the fakers. Yeah, yeah. They gave the Lakers the number 2 pick in the draft 3 years in a row, right in front of our eyes. And we were led to believe that, oh my God, look at this story. The Lakers have the number 2 pick again. Oh my goodness. The Lakers are so fortunate. Really? Really? Are the Lakers fortunate? Are the Lakers fortunate? The Cleveland Cavaliers got the number 1 pick 3 years out of 4 when LeBron left. Was Cleveland fortunate and lucky? Think about that. What if the New York Knicks had gotten the number 1 pick 3 years out of 4? Where would the Knicks be at? If the Knicks had gotten 3 number 1 picks overall in the draft out of 4 years, there would be no New Orleans Pelicans right now. They'd be gone. They'd be off the map. Yeah, he's talking about Brad Miller. Didn't get calls to go his way once he came to the Knicks. Exactly, exactly, and it's because of us. Because it doesn't matter. The Knicks could be 62-20 or 20-62. The Garden is still going to sell out. Period. And we're still going to buy stuff. We're still going to buy stuff. Only Knicks fans. I'm here to tell you. Um, the New York Knicks, the Dallas Cowboys, um, who else? The Yankees, maybe a hand, maybe a handful of a fistful of other teams will continue to buy merchandise regardless what year, what team, what player, what the record is. They'll continue to do their stuff. And I hate to compare ourselves to the Dallas Cowboys because they ain't nothing. The Cowboys ain't nothing in my view, you know. But at the same time, they have that gravitas that the Knicks have, where even in a season where they're under 500 or they're 8-8 and hadn't done anything, you can spot them everywhere, everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I don't mean everywhere in New York. I don't mean everywhere on the East Coast. I mean everywhere on planet Earth. You can find your Dallas Cowboys, your New York Knicks fans, so your New York Yankees fans. Julian Blum says we need Burks backs to keep team. We need Burks backs. We need Burks back to keep teams honest. I think we need a legitimate score from the outside. Teams know we only have Randall, and they will live. They will live with his paint points. Yep. If I could talk this morning, White Falcon. Should Austin start over Austin start over Bullock? I don't know. The whole Bullock shouldn't start thing is kind of, you know. Wacko says Peyton, RJ, Knox, Randall, Mitch should be the starting 5 in my opinion. Mitch is sick. If you're talking about tonight, Mitch is sick. I don't know if he plays tonight or not. I think tonight's the night that you see a breakout from Kevin Knox. I think tonight's the night that you see a breakout from Kevin Knox. You should, because Denver's perimeter, I'm sorry, not perimeter, but interior defense is garbage. What's interior defense have to do with Kevin Knox, right? I know y'all. Kevin Knox is a spot up shooter. I understand what you're saying, but I'm talking about the gravity towards it. If you attack the paint, it sucks the defense in and leaves open spots for cats that live to shoot open set shots to eat people like Kevin Knox. I can't join the panel, but I wish people would realize how bad the league does us. Hey man, hey man. For one thing, you have a lifetime contract, no paperwork, right? Still, so they'll know still. You have a lifetime contract, no paperwork, right? We ain't got to shake hands or nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I see you, you know what's up. We good, always good, right? But when you ready, come on, come on. The door always open. Yankee Cowboys are such part of international perspective of American sports. Yes, yes. Don't sleep on the Knicks. Spree the Knicks. We have, and I say we as if I'm a part of the organization. I guess I'm a part of a different Knicks organization. I guess, but whatever. I am. So we have groups of fans all over the world. Give you an example. Shout out to the Philippines. Shout out to Norway. Shout out to Australia and other places that continuously watch the Knicks morning drive at a weird hour. Why are y'all watching this live? Shout out to my international people, right? Shout out to my international people. Shout out to the international people to our international fans of the show and of the Knicks that watch the Knicks at Night podcast and the Knicks morning drive in the morning. I mean, the Knicks have fans everywhere. Keyshawn B said, "Money coming in regardless, win or lose. No motivation to change. That's part. That's part of it. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Knicks fans want to win. Knicks fans want to win on the court, not just in Forbes. Knox gets those hustle rebounds." And Daniel still said, "Please, Kevin Knox is a 6'9" Daquan Cook." Hey, shout out to the Daquan Cook reference. That was dope. Time for Noel to step up if Mitch is sick. Hey man, we need something. Knox is not 6'9". Hey man, I'm not. Hey, I don't want to argue over that because we don't know for sure what height he is. The NBA has him right now listed at 6'8". But when I see him stand next to RJ, either Knox is 6'10" or RJ Barrett is 6'5". Something's going on. Yep. Decius Thomas is in the building. What's good? Trade for Harden and Wood? White Falcon, are you serious? What would you trade for Harden and Wood? How do you acquire them? What are the assets you're looking to move in order to acquire Harden and Christian Wood? Wayne Peterson says Knicks fans are deep in Florida. Hey, they're deep in the Carolinas. It's a few of us here in the Carolinas. Man, bro, when this thing is over, when life returns to normal, I could see a lot of us getting up and doing Knicks events here in the Carolinas. And when I come to New York, when Uncle Freezy gets back to New York, are you serious? DJ Thunder, just asking what going on with Sim. Hey, so Sim has a copyright issue going on with his channel. I'm not for sure of all the particulars. I called him a couple times. Um, so he's got some stuff going on, but he'll be back. He'll be back, and I'm sure he'll explain that when he gets back on the 11th. Is tomorrow the 11th? Spree the Nick says Yankees, Jay Z, and the '50s teams with Manu DiMaggio when American influence took over. Cowboy Emmett, Troy Michael, Jared Jones being a marketing Nick Spike Lee. Yeah. Keyshawn B says, then your whole team would just be Harden and Wood. You okay? White Falcon must have put the trade scenario out there. Let me go. Let me see if I can find it. Uncle Julio, what's good? What's good? Let me do my from Charlotte, North Carolina, the 24-time WWE champ. Yeah. I said that in homage to Ric Flair, but shout out to my people that have an unjust and unbalanced love for WWE. What? I'm not trading Julius Randle for James Harden. Quickly knocks Randle for Harden. They're not taking that. 3 future picks for Wood. Yeah, that ain't taking. I don't know. From Charlotte. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, man. Hey, man. I got people saying Charlotte too. I got a sister that lives in Charlotte. So shout out to Sister Freezy in Charlotte, North Carolina. Keyshawn B says WWE is my joint. Macho Man was my guy. Keyshawn B, you must be old. Are you old? You remember Macho Man? Oh yeah, brother. Spree the Nick says, Freezy, are you from New York originally? If not, how'd you get on the Knicks? Hey, I'm from Jersey City. I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey, Greenville area, living on the hill all my life, and moved from there to North Carolina, then moved to South Carolina, joined the military, traveled this great country, met a lot of good people, have a lot of lifelong friends all around this country. So when y'all hear my accent, when y'all hear me talk, y'all are like, yo, he don't sound like he from Jersey City. Thank you. First of all, I appreciate that. Because if you ever heard a Jersey City accent, you like. If you ever heard a New Jersey accent, you like. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I'm from Jersey City originally. Um, um, about 15, 16, 17, started moving around a lot, moving around the country, got to meet a lot of great people, got to make a lot of good friends, man, all over the place. That's one of the reasons why it's easy for me to do this. No lie. It's easy for me to do this because when I left Jersey City, I was like, oh man, you know, Mom and pops was like, get your behind in the car. I'm like, oh man, I love Jersey City. Get in the car. But then again, but at the same time, while I regretted leaving, having to make new friends all the time in different places was tough. But it forced me to be like one of those people that to be open to like open to new people and different people, like having a diverse background of friends and all that stuff. So it's easy for me. It's easy for me to at least be open to being around different people and stuff like that, especially during my military years. Got to meet a whole lot of great people. So that's why when I see y'all come on the chat, y'all see I'm more welcoming, right? And it's because I was forced to do that because I moved around a lot. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't necessarily search for friends and hunt for them. But if people are good people, hey man, I rock with them. Oh, you had a network. Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. RJ like Melo is not going to get called because they initiate the contact besides playing for New York. Yep, yep. You got to give them something though. You got to give RJ something. You can't just keep getting them murdered down low. RJ Williamson, what's good? Wacko Nick Spinack says, you think Tibbs gives Ron, Fab, Iggy playing time? Um, no, I don't. And I think Iggy is in danger of if somebody comes available and that spot is needed, Iggy may be gone. I hate to say that, but and how can Ron like Iggy and hate Knox? Um, People like what they like, and Ron is my man. So Ron is a lot smarter than what y'all think now, right? Hey, man. And he is a lot smarter than what you think. He is a seed planter. That's what Ron Cleveland is. Ron Cleveland is a seed planter. So he'll plant that seed, and then in a later conversation, he'll be like, "Yeah, man, I told you, yeah, it's such and such and such and such. Remember whenever we talked about?" I'm like, "Dang it, yeah, you're right. I remember you saying that." If Frank was a wrestler, he would be the gobbledygooker. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's hilarious. Hey, um, Uncle Fulio, watch yourself. Watch yourself. I understand. I understand you're proud of your Navy, but there's never a scenario where I could co-sign go Army beat Navy. I mean, yeah, I can't even say it right. See how I messed it up just now? I tried to say it and it came out proper. I tried to do it like I tried to make the mistake you made, and look what happened. So for people out there that what I'm saying that appreciate the armed forces, go Army. Any word on players injuries? Reinforcements are needed. Yeah, I hadn't seen anything yet. What's up, Clyde 10? What's good? Bill in New York by free agency or trade? Mm, I'm not for sure what's good with that. I'm not for sure what's good. I like Bradley Bill, but I'm not for sure he'll work here for New York based off of what y'all want. Jamie Peralta, trade for Bill. Mm. Donald Cannon, facts. There's never a time for the Navy. Go Army. Go Army. Knox is Ori in Tibbs' triangle system, always making the right play, in my opinion. Um, I would like for it to be that, but we'll see. Yeah, Ed Lawrence says I can't co-sign Josh Supposed either. I'm former Army. Who? Jose Perez was good. Frederick was good. Frederick says, thank y'all for your service. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, and so and I know it's not Veterans Day. It should be Veterans Day every day. But listen, when you take somebody that's 18 and take him away from his mom and dad, right? Send him to basic training where he gets stressed, where he gets torn down from a high school kid and turned into a killing machine. And then you ask him to, after that, even more after that, you turn him into a guy that's going to protect his country at all costs. You can't undo that. So you have this situation where once you're a veteran, once you go through basic training, once you go through that army thing, you're always in that because you're turned from a 18-year-old kid that was probably like chasing. Well, you probably still gonna chase girls, whatever. But once you go from a high school kid, and turn into a soldier, you can't ever undo that, right? And so shout out to everybody that's been through the process. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the vets. Some of y'all active, some of y'all not. But shout out and much respect to everything that y'all sacrificed personally, internally. You know what I'm saying? In order to serve this great country of ours. We don't necessarily get people say thank you for your service and all that stuff. And it means a lot and a little. It means a lot and a little at the same time because you get into a mindset where, you know, you basically become a soldier and you can't ever undo it. And that's the reason why they drill that so hard because they don't ever want you to not be a soldier. So who's the shooter we can go for in free agency or via trade? Mm, I don't know. In terms of free agency, man, it's so far off. I don't know. I like our let's try to get somebody in the draft first, and then see how that plays out for us. Zach Levine would be a perfect fit for Randall. How are you getting Zach Levine? What do you give in Chicago? Ori never took it upon himself to force shots to create for himself, just spread the floor. And he also played really good defense too. Philip Jones says, Marine over here, salute. Salute, 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 Philip Jones. Thank you for your service. All right. Thank you. Hey, thank you for your service, man. Marines are crazy. Marines are crazy. Julian Blum says, that's deep freezy. Respect, bro. Hey, I apologize. I didn't really mean to get deep. Um, I was just coming with some real, because people say real talk. You know what I'm saying? You keep it 100. Then you hear the phrases, all the catchphrases, all these buzzwords and whatever. And sometimes we gloss over stuff that is legit real talk. You know, we forget about certain things, man. So, but I ain't here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about these Knicks tonight's game. Why would we want Knox to become an Ori? We want to maximize his talent, and Ori ain't maximize potential for Knox. Yeah. At Clyde 10, the question is, can Levine turn into a competent defender? He's a great scorer, but Swiss cheese on the defensive side of the court. Right. Yep. Yep. Zach Levine ain't leaving. Hey, I think I might be with you on that. You want Knox to be KD, Kawhi, LeBron? He's not that type of player. Period. I, trust me. I'm with you. Hey, Delano still says Marines are crazy and have the haircuts to prove it. Yes, yes. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you a Marine story real quick. I'm gonna tell you a Marine story real quick. It's disgusting, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell a story anyway. So we're at a post in random state USA, and it's close to a another country that has cities along the border that are known for being wild. I ain't gonna say, okay. Well, no, I don't want to say. I don't want to say, right? And um, so we get a 4 day pass, right, with this guy, and he turns out to be a guy that used to be in the Marines. He got out of the Marines because he was stressed. He wanted to get back to normal life. Got back in civilian and couldn't take it, so he joined the army, right? So he used to have. He was odd. He was odd. He was like super straight laced, right? Super straight laced. And so we get this 4 day pass, and Uncle Freezy is an instigator. So the day before, so I think we get a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Thursday afternoon, or Thursday morning, I'm sorry. Thursday morning, Uncle Freezy's an instigator. So Uncle Freezy's like, hey, everybody, get your work done. Hurry up so we can get off early Thursday. If we get off early Thursday, that means we'll have Thursday afternoon, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And everybody like, man, Uncle Freezy, man, we ain't trying to. I'm like, hurry up, do your work. Hurry up, do your work so we can get off early. At the time, I was boxing. And I was boxing. So I went to boxing practice at 4, came back, did PT at 7, went back to boxing practice at 9, went to the motor pool and got off at like 12. So I know that sounds crazy, but y'all know me. Y'all know what my work ethic is like. I like the grind. So y'all know this is like, y'all know I'm keeping it in a buck with y'all. So I get off like 12. I'm like, all right, boys, let's go. So I, get, around to everybody. So my homeboy is like, yo, Uncle Freezy, can we bring my man? And I'm like, I don't know, dog. My man seems odd to me, man. I don't want him to ruin a good time. Y'all know what we go. Y'all know what we ready to do. And so they like, yeah, but he gonna be stuck in the barracks for like 4 days, man. He don't have a car, blah blah blah. So I'm like, I'm cool. I like to be cool with a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like um when it comes to having a good time, as long as everybody is straight, man, I'm with you. As long as everybody is okay. Like don't come in trying to mess up a good time, right? So my man was like, "Yo, Uncle Freezy, you rented the van. We got to be out of here, man. Yo, my man, just gone. We got plenty of room. The van big enough to fit one more person." And I'm like, all right, tell him to come on. So he runs downstairs with his stuff already packed. So he already knew he was ready to go. He just didn't ask nobody. You know what I'm saying? So he had to pack nothing. He was ready to go. So we go and we riding, and the dude is mighty quiet. And we doing some stuff in the van that you shouldn't be doing, like partying, right? So anyway, I don't condone any of that stuff now, but back then, let you know what type of, we live and learn. How about that? So we cross the border and go to this town known for being wild, right? This dude is at a table by himself. Everybody partying, like girls hanging all over us. We GIs, we got money. We throwing money in it, dollar bills in the air. We trying to drink all the liquor in sight and all this stuff. And so this guy so he's over at the table by himself, and people are like gathering around, and like he's telling these stories. And my man was like, "Yo, Uncle Freezy, yo, your man is over there lying like hell. He's lying." So anyway, we go over, and he takes his boot off, right, and put it on the table. And I'm like, "Oh, this can't be good." At the same time, Uncle Freezy in his wildness, and I promise you, I'm gonna wrap this story up. I promise you. So Uncle Freezy in his wildness, a lady is in the corner piercing ears. No lie, we're in a bar and like a lady is piercing ears, and it's another dude over in the other corner with like a homemade tattoo gun, giving out tattoos. Like you got to pay for it. No matter what size tattoo you get, it's $50. So you know what type of place we in, right? And we didn't get big tattoos back then, by the way. It was more like just whatever, whatever. Um, so Uncle Freezy gets both. This lady takes a needle and pierces my ears and put earrings in it, right? And so I'm like, hey, you got any of that stuff to put on your ears? She, nah, we ain't got no. What's wrong with you? And my boy's like, man, plus a bit. Anyway, my man, I don't know if I should tell, but anyway. So the dude says, I'll bet everybody in here $100 I will drink a boot full of urine, right? And I'm like, oh my God, the ex-Marine is crazy. I told y'all we shouldn't have bought him. I told y'all we shouldn't have bought him, right? So a man is like, I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, this dude, there's like three stacks on the table, right? So anyway, coming home, the dude is counting his money. I ain't gonna get into the particulars, but my man is legit counting his money. All of us are broke. All of us are broke, and my man got like $3,200 on him. Marines are crazy. Marines are crazy, bro. Hey, Frederick, you said that sounds like my kind. Sounds like my kind of place, says Frederick. Hey, man, Marines are crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, hey, Bodega Wi-Fi. Nah, it's another place. It's another place. But yeah, it's in that country though. I'll tell you, it's a place called Juarez. You ever heard of Juarez? So Bridges is like 24 years old. Patience. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, so Uncle Fu is like, yeah. I didn't want to get into the particulars though. So Delano Steele says if the question is directed towards me as far as being a fan of the Knicks, is because I've been a fan since I fell in love with basketball and as a proud New Yorker. Yeah, I think I'm in that same boat. At the nine quicklies, at the nine quicklies. After 9 games, the quickly to the G League talk is embarrassing. Donald Cannon. Hey, so you notice Donald Cannon, you notice I left out a lot of detail, right? I left out a lot of detail. I left out a lot of detail in that story. So I'm like, so I'm mad. I want to fight the dude. I'm like, yo, this dude did that and he want to ride back in the van with us? Are you serious? He ain't getting in this van? And they're like, Uncle Freezy, you can't leave him in another country. They're like, Uncle Freezer, you can't leave him in another country, man. You said he can come. And I'm like, yo, I didn't expect this though. So Bridges was NBA ready and Knox was a project. How long can you endure losing with no plan to get better? Because that's what drafting projects will do. Yep. Yeah. Hey, Uncle Julio. Uh, I'm not saying I'm proud. I'm trying to get away from this thing. Yeah. So I keep it a buck with y'all, right? Like I keep it a buck with y'all. When we start going down these paths or whatever, I try to back away gracefully, but I keep it a buck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I legit try to keep it real with y'all. Like if it happened, it happened. I'm not saying I'm proud either way. What I'm saying is yeah, dude was counting money in back of the van. That's all I'm gonna say. Frederick says I live in Miami. It's wild all the time here. Great for spectators. Yeah, my people are from not my people, but my wife's people. Miss Mocha's people are from Miami. They are something. They are something, man. Hey, shout out to Miami. Um, perfect answer. Yeah. Hey, now McKenna, look. Hey, I shouldn't even said that because now it's like not you, but others. Somebody else might be like, yo, you remember when Uncle Freezy told that story about the dude in the boots? No, I don't remember that. I don't want to remember that. I don't want to remember that, y'all. I don't want to remember that. You know what I'm saying? I hid some names to protect the innocent. Yo, Bodega Wi-Fi, right? Yeah, I used to box at Fort Hood. At Fort Hood, I used to go to 6th Street in Austin. Yes, man, there'd be so many clubs and like live bands playing. And man, look, and you know Austin is a college town, so you mix a college town and surrounded by military installations, bro, yeah, hey, hey. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. You mix a college town and military installations together, and see what you get. Grandmaster Vegan is in the building. Hey, Grandmaster Vegan, I gotta find me a meat replacement, bro. I'm telling you, this thing is getting too hard. I gotta find me some meat replacement, or I gotta get back on meat, bro. I'm telling you. Pause. But you know what I mean. I gotta get me some stuff. I gotta have some heavy stuff on my stomach. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find me something. So Wacko Knicks Fanatic says fans have to give Tibbs coaching staff time to fully implement their system with a full roster. I agree. I agree. They should. Kevin Middleton, what's good? We did the opposite this time. Is supposed to be NBA ready. We shall see. Destiny is Thomas. Knox is 23 for 55 on the season on 14 minutes average, 41% from 2 and 3 pointers, average 6.9 points a game, not going to be one touch opportunity in time. Frank out, Burks out, 7 to 10 days, Taj out. Okay. Okay. Hey, I appreciate the injury update. So you said, Burks is out 7 to 10 more days. Taj is out. I appreciate that update, man. Wacko Knicks Fanatic says, stop looking for instant results. Kevin Knox is in year 3. That's not instant. That's 3 years. That's 3 years. Dade County. Chef NYK. Shouting out Dade County. This regime went NBA ready. I'm speaking of the past regime. Yep. But you can't just say what this regime did. You got to go by guys that were here also. And I know y'all saying that we have to give this regime some time to work on the cats that have been here already. But I think we should see some type of result. Some type of result, right? Not an end result. Not an end result now, but some type of impact or effect of this new regime on what we already have. Obi is out as well. Okay. You need to eat more. I need to eat more meals? What do you mean? What do you mean? I need to eat more full meals. I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta get something together, man. Bodega Wi-Fi says them girls love New Yorkers in Texas. See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Bodega Wi-Fi is trying to get me to go down this road, right? And the reason why I say that is because I was also stationed at a place called Fort Polk, Louisiana, right? I was stationed at a place called Fort Polk, Louisiana, and for those that don't know, Fort Polk, Louisiana is nowhere near New Orleans. It's nowhere near a major city. So it's a post. As a post, it is the city, right? The city basically built up around Fort Polk. And so them girls love New Yorkers in Texas. I'm gonna just say dot 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 right there. What exactly happened to Frank? Frank for how to be injured? I'm not for sure, Donald Cannon. I'm not sure. Frank's Achilles injury must be serious. We have to get that Celtic win on the 17th, Tatum out, and the possibility of Brown as well. Hey man, we got to get that Celtic win because it's the Celtics. Daniel Steele said, I had a similar great situation while stationed in Hunter Air Force Base in Savannah, Georgia. Army installation in an army town. That's about Fort Gordon, right? Is that by Fort Gordon? I think it is. Did you go to City Lights in Killeen, Texas? Yes. Yes, I've been in City Lights. Yes, Bodega Wi-Fi. We used to rock. I'm gonna tell you something funny. So back in the day, there was this artist called Domino, and he had this song called The Ghetto Jam. It was busting on the radio. The Ghetto Jam is about to slam. You know what I'm saying? It was busting on the radio, right? So I go in and I'm from me being from the tri-state area, I'm like, yo, man, I ain't coming to listen to this country bumpkin dude. You know what I'm saying? The ghetto jam is about to slam. And you know, I'm mad. You know, me and a few other dudes from Jersey and New York and the New York tri-state area, yeah, Brooklyn. Shout out to my homeboy Ricardo Clark representing Brooklyn. Um, so so we go to City Light because we used to go to City Lights all the time, right? All the time. So um, so they like, I'm like, yo, I ain't going to see no cat named Domino. He all right, but I ain't going to spend my, I ain't, yo, you said it cost $20 to get in? Man, I ain't spend no $20 to get in. And this was like in the early 90s. So I'm like, 20 whole dollars, I ain't paying that. So during the week, because they announcing it on the radio, right? You know, Domino's gonna be at City Lights, blah, blah, blah. So every girl I pass by, they like, yo, Uncle Freezy, you going to see Domino? I'm like, Shorty, I don't know. Is he good? They like, yo, oh, me and my girls going. We gonna get our hair done Thursday and such. They all this stuff. And I'm like, yo, how can all these ladies be in the spot and Uncle Freezy not be there? So you know what that means. So we round up the posse. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm like, yo, we might have to go and see Domino at City Lights, y'all. They like, man, that Domino, man, you know, all this stuff, right? So it was a weird East Coast, West Coast beef precursor type situation. Like East Coast cats didn't appreciate Domino. West Coast cats didn't really appreciate um, the nuances of um, East Coast hip hop, right? They didn't appreciate the nuances of it. The West Coast cats loved the boom bap hip hop. Like they loved KRS, they loved EPMD, they loved Run DMC, they loved that type of hip hop. They all the new they weren't really feeling Rakim like that. They weren't really feeling other artists, whatever. So anyway, the day come and me and my homeboy cars break down. I like, dog it. And so I had took, yo, no lie. So took some bread, bought a little cheap little whip. I knew it was gonna have problems and it broke down on me. My homeboy Tucker, who from Texas, something happened to his joint too. So we like, man, yo, how we gonna get out here to the spot? Because we was ready. Usually if stuff like that happen, we have us a party in the bricks. And for those that don't know, that the bricks is the barracks. So we finally, yo, this dude come through. We wouldn't let him kind of hang with us. He had a big whip, but we wouldn't let him hang with us because he just wasn't it. So he like, yo, y'all going to City Lights? I'm like, man, my car broke down. And he was like, yo, Uncle Freezy, come with me. Come with me. I'm like, mm, I don't know, boss. I don't know if that's the move. I don't know if us hanging out together. So he like, yo, Uncle Freezy, I promise you, man, I bought me a new outfit. I'm not gonna mess it up. I'm not gonna mess it up. I'll be quiet the whole time. Y'all ride with me. Yo, I'm not gonna mess it up, dog. I promise you. I promise you, man. Yo, I'm not gonna mess this thing up, man. I was like, yo, just calm down, cool out, chill. That's the reason why nobody be kicking it with you, because you know what I'm saying. So anyway, I get my man comes by, man. He picks up like four of us, so it's like five of us in the whip. We going, going to City Lights, right? So I get to the door, and it's one of my mans. He's not in the military, but he like boxing, right? So he always come to see us box. He like, yo, Uncle Freezy, come in, nah, come in, man. Don't wait out here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, come through. And I'm like, yo, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So I give him $100 bill, and he give it back. He like, nah, we straight, we super good, Uncle Freezy, we good. Because I know if the shoe was on the other foot, you'll look out for me. And so I'm, hey man, nah, take this money. He like, nah, man, go. I'm like, take this money. He like, Uncle Freezy, you holding up the line. I'm like, dog, take this money. He like, take the money back and tuck it in my pocket. I'm like, oh. So I go in, and we got like a table right up front, and they have it like roped off and all this stuff for people that pay for VIP and all kind of other stuff. And so the kid Domino come out, and he walked by the table. He dapping everybody else up. This is before we start performing. Like the DJ got songs playing or whatever. DJ rocking the party. We sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Um, he come by. This dude Domino come by, shake hands, like, yo, man, appreciate y'all for coming and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, man, we appreciate you for coming out, man, supporting the troops and all this or whatever. And so I'm thinking like, yo, we gonna come in here. The girls gonna come in, and we'll just have a good time or whatever. So my man comes in the door, no lie. No man my man not comes in the door, but after all these opening acts, whatever, it was alright. It was alright. So my man comes on the stage, and he rocks the party. The chicks are losing their mind. And yo, your man Uncle Freezy is over there like, this is, you know what I'm saying? So, and I hate telling the long story, but to make a long story short, he gets to this joint. He does all the joints, and he gets to this joint, um, Long Beach thing or whatever. And so he does it, and I'm like, yo, this cat right here is fire. So I look in my pocket, no lie, hand to the man. I look in my pocket, grab that $100 bill. I ball it up in a wad, and I walk to her. And he looking at me like, yo, what is this big dude doing? I walk to him, and I try to put some money in his hand. He back up. I take the $100 bill and throw it in his chest. Just throw $100 bill in his chest. Throw my hands in the air and go back and sit down. And he look at the ground. He pick it up, and he do like this, and he hold it up to everybody, and everybody started doing this. And I'm like, yo, this cat cannot be no cooler. So anyway, Bodega Wi-Fi, yes, I've been to City Lights like hundreds of times, and that should be nothing to brag on, but yes. So moving on from the weird domino story, I'm moving on. Can we please talk Knicks? Y'all want to talk some Knicks, right? Hey, Dress, Dre, and Outkast was on every radio in Texas in the early '90s. Yep. DRS, not Dress. You mean DRS? Dr. Dre and Outkast. Yep. And the Ghetto Boys. I used to, man, dudes used to play the Ghetto Boys so much, it's driving me crazy. Luke was at City Lights Live in '94 or '95. Them ladies, yes. I caught one of Luke's shows in '94. I didn't catch the one in '95. Let's get this win in the. So here's the thing. I think it's in the bag. This win tonight is in the bag. This win tonight is in the bag. I'm telling you. This win tonight, I'm telling you, is in the bag. Easy. Done. Done. From one Knicks fan to another. From one Knicks fan to another, this win is in the bag. I'm telling y'all tonight at 10 o'clock. Tonight at 10 o'clock, Knicks fans are gonna be losing their mind because we beat the Denver Nuggets. Hey, Delano still says we can take advantage of a couple of matches. Gary Harris can't contain RJ. Right. Hey, I'm telling you, this win is in the bag. This win is in the bag. Right? And y'all like, no, man, please don't pump our head up with all this. We gonna win and then come back and say, oh man, we lost because such and such. No, I don't do that, man. I ain't look, man, I don't shoot y'all to gas. I don't shoot y'all to gas. I be real, right? I be real with y'all. I ain't gotta shoot y'all to gas. What I'm gonna shoot y'all to gas for? We real. We real to each other. I don't know the score, Keyshawn B. I don't I just have a feeling that this win is in the bag. I think it's gonna be high scoring, but I don't know what score. Yo, so I'm gonna wrap up in a few minutes, man, because I got to take the missus to breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Because we all work so hard, and you know what I'm saying, be at work a lot. So these little times, man, you got to make sure you take care of your family, man, and all that stuff. And I hope y'all doing the same for everybody that's out there that's listening and watching. Make sure y'all take care of your family, enjoy your family. I kind of appreciate that more now. Because I had a little brother that passed away in 2019, and I kind of wish I'd have spent more time with him. So now that's the reason why. One of the reasons why I'm on here with y'all is because I need to spend more time with y'all, quality time with y'all, talking to Knicks, right? And I hope y'all doing the same. How do we contain Jokic? We can't. We can't stop him or contain him. Salute to all the veterans in the chat, says Bodega Wi-Fi, and my name is Uncle Freezy, and I approve that message. Kevin Middleton, how we gonna? Okay, so how we gonna to Jokic out the paint so RJ can drive? Man, Jokic ain't a rim defender, ain't a rim protector. If anything, we want him in the paint. We want him down there. He don't deter shots. He a shot. He a defensive presence. He's just big. Kevin Middleton, we want RJ going at Jokic. Good game tonight. Enjoy your time with the fam. Go Knicks. Guzman. Guzman. What's good? Physicality is how you make Jokic uncomfortable. Yep, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that, y'all. That right there, that statement is probably facts. Facts. Yeah. Yeah. Especially when you get Jokic in the pinball machine, when you get him in the wash, I think he's uncomfortable with that. He's a big dude now. Don't get it twisted. He's not soft, but when you get him caught up in the wash, I think that frustrates him. And y'all know what I'm talking about by the wash, by a whole bunch of bodies moving around in a small space, whatever, and freedom of movement is restricted and all that stuff. You know. Yeah, so I'm gonna hang out here with everybody for like 5 more minutes, man. I'm sorry I hadn't been doing the thumbnails, man. I've been so busy and so tired, man. I'm trying to get a few things off the ground. I'll touch on it briefly. So, still trying to, of course, the Knicks at Night podcast is fire. Upgrading some tech so that we can make it more presentable, palatable for everybody. So that it doesn't look like a runaway freight train, even though it is. And so the Knicks Morning Drive want this to be the dopest morning show of Knicks content creators on the planet, right? I want this to be the place where I want this to be the first thing people think about when they think Knicks in the morning. So I got some Knicks versus stuff that I've been talking about. I have the framework for. I just ain't hadn't been able to do it, but I want to. I want to hurry up and push that out. And me, Chuck B, and Art are doing the Knicks Unbiased podcast. And so I got to get together with Art. Art is the missing piece. Me and Chuck B are together a lot, but Art is the missing piece. Once we get Art back in the fold, then we'll whip out that Knicks Unbiased, and it's gonna be dope. And it's gonna be dope and short. So you won't have to when you click on it, you won't have to worry about it being like an hour. It may be like 25 to 35 minutes um, of Knicks stuff, right? So of course, y'all know we are working on the Freezy Awards right now. We're working on the Freezy Awards. So, but um, tonight's game though, I think we beat Denver. I think our guards come back to earth. Our inconsistent guards, the ones that are red hot one night, ice cold the next night. I think it's the time for us to be red hot again. So you guys are down there providing 24-hour a day Nick content. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you count what Ron Cleveland does with the Man channel and the Legion of Knicks podcast and the rest of this Knicks family conglomerate, yeah, we're just about providing 24-hour content, man. And the thing is you guys don't have that. You don't have a dedicated Knicks fan channel. There's none in existence. Like, and listen, I'm not throwing shade. And when I say it, I'm almost like real careful about how I say Knicks fan because my guy Casey does Knicks fan TV and does an excellent job and provides an excellent service to Knicks fans. So it's not like a some weird thing. It's just the wording that I'm using. Like, you know, there is no 24-hour a day place where you can go. You kind of got to piecemeal it, like go get your Knicks from here and there, depending on what your pleasure is for the moment. Um, but yeah, so Blorence Tears is I want it to be something big. My thing is maybe so I know it's gonna sound weird, but get a cat like Illmatic to come on and host the Knicks morning drive, right? I'm just using Illmatic for an example, right? We get people in the same mindset, the same feeling, the same fandom come on and like host the joints. You know what I'm saying? Like Uncle Freezy do Knicks morning drive, um, Foxy do Knicks at night. The verses will be a video, but you know what I'm saying? Like come on and be the co-pilot. Like say El Maddox will come on and be the co-pilot with us, or Guzman will come on and be the co-pilot with us to help get us through. So not only do you get my perspective on stuff, but you get another fan's perspective. I wouldn't mind having like three or four. I think like three, four, five is probably ideal for the video chat. But if more come on, hey man, the more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those. It's one of them deals where we just want to make it be big. It's just the idea that I had, man, um, from Nick's Twitter because we used to be on Nick's Twitter 24/7, 24/7. Me, Chuck B, Art, Free Keith, and a bunch of other Knicks heads used to be on, and so I told them, yo, we need to move this thing to YouTube. And they were like, nah, man, we ain't moving this thing to YouTube. That's whack. So Delano still says, look at when Joker plays Aldridge in San Antonio. He's in the post for 6 plays, then starts operating in the mid. Yeah, yeah. Nah. What are you talking about? Hey, Wacko Nick Spinack, are you talking about somebody in the video chat? I mean, the virtual chat? Y'all keep disregarding experience, coaching stability? No, we're not doing that. We want that. His first year is to flush garbage, having strong stability system roles before real winning start. Okay. Nah, man. No, man. Um, you heard it first on no Knicks Morning Drive. Ghetto Intellect reiterated it a million times. Coaching matters. Gi said it. Shout out to Gi too, by the way. Gi said coaching matters, and it does. Coaching matter. We know this thing is not going to be turned around overnight. But what we want is consistent effort. Oh, okay, all right, my man. I hope we get to see R.J. Hampton tonight. Hey man, I hope we get to see some R.J. Barrett tonight, man. R.J. really with your shooting? Come on, R.J. Barrett. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap up right here. I'm gonna get out of here. Right. And of course, I'm gonna say this to y'all. Nobody appreciates y'all more than me. Right. Nobody appreciates the chat more than me. Right. I'm from the chat. Right. I'm from the chat. Uncle Freezy is from the chat. I used to be in the chats with y'all all the time. Yeah, right. And just decided to do this thing here. I'll provide a different place for us. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all tonight at 11:45. After this big W, my energy will be up. I'm gonna go take the missus to get something to eat. Man, y'all make sure y'all take care of y'all people. Be there for y'all people. Be there for one another. Hey man, I'll holler at y'all later. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.